So we're here and we're going over the bridge, and we're not doing the Gritstone Trail, but I have done it in the past. We're going down Red Lane to the pedestrians entrance of Lyme Park. Morning folks, I'm aiming to do the North Cheshire way, 70 miles across the Cheshire Plains. Started in Disley, as you saw, which is South Manchester, and I'm heading over to Chester. I suspect it's going to take me about 4 days, and what I'm planning to do is do it in daily chunks and go back home each day. Actually have a bit of a night's rest. You might be able to see just over my shoulder there's a folly on top of a hill, and that is Lyme Park, and that's where we're actually heading next. So no more talking, definitely need to get on walking. Well, the great thing is, because we're walking, we don't have to pay. It's certainly cold and windy today, but I've managed to find a bit of shelter from this building. On this building, yes, it's a folly, but it was actually built as a hunting lodge in the 15th century. And then in time, it was converted to a jail for poachers. And I'd always wondered where it got its name, The Cage, from. And it kind of made sense with it being a jail, especially gates like that. Anyhow, eventually another 100 years or so passed, and then it became the head pot keeper's house, which is fine, but it didn't have any running water, so quite a bit of a walk for someone to get some water. So Lyme Park was established in the 1300s and was with the same family for 600 years before World War II. Now it's in the hands of the National Trust, and they are taking good care of it and continue to invest in it. Well, I need to get on with the walk. As you can see from this map, there's lots of walking opportunities. The way around the Lyme Hall here, and you can get out here into the kind of outer hills, and if you're lucky you will see some deer, which I have spotted previously. We came in from the station, admission hut, over to the cage, over to Lyme, and this is where we are now. So over in the distance, just over the other side of that woods, is the Gritstone Trail, and this here is Park Moor, which the trail goes across. Luckily not too much water. It's a while since I've seen one of these. NCW. That's a nice one too. We're on a public bridle way now. How beautiful is that? That looks interesting. Oh, fence of the Peak District boundary way. That's one I definitely want to look into at some point. This looks an interesting building. Oh, there's a rabbit. Oh. Yeah, I had to check twice, make sure I was going the right way. Well, apparently this is the right way. I think that's the library. Meanwhile, we're going this way. So I think that's the Macclesfield Canal. So this is where we're leaving the canal. Bridge 22. And as I mentioned earlier, I actually went onto the canal a little bit sooner, and it's not actually on it that long. So I've done a screenshot of what I did, in case you're interested. Didn't necessarily save me any distance, maybe a minute amount, but yeah, that was quite pleasant. Oh, okay. Yep, I think that's where it should be normally, because there's another one over there. Well, we're okay, we're going through that gate, so interesting sign. Macclesfield 4 miles, Marple 6 miles. I think it's called something like the Middlewood Way or something like that. Yep, here's the first station I'm coming across. And I think you're about 12 kilometres into the route if you're starting from Disley. We can see easy route to the Midlands and Manchester. I love the detail on that barn. Just crossed a golf course. Having seen all the autumn colours that we're coming across, I definitely think this is a walk to do either in autumn or possibly spring when you get the bluebells. But boy, I'm really enjoying this. Makes a change to do something a bit more gentle. Well, I nearly missed this. Ben, favourite retriever, December the 30th, 1893. Well, it turns out I shouldn't have gone through that woods. I think it turned out to be the better route as it happens. I wouldn't have seen Ben. And now I'm going across the golf course again. I think if I'd gone the proposed route, I would have been on the golf course more, so I'm quite happy. I went through a place called Mottram Woods. There's only, I'm not even sure you could call it diversion, but yeah, just went away from the route, the official route, a little small amount. Yeah, I think maybe I would have come that way. But as you can see, there's more golf course to navigate that way. Okay, I'm going over there somewhere. So a place called Lee Hall. Well, I think that's enough warning. But I'm not tempted to go in. But I do like the things that they do have. So this one's called Daniel Hill Woods. This is quite dramatic signage. Not sure why you need chevrons. Okay, I get it. Making it very clear going this way. So we're into urban now, and in fact this is Wilmslow. I'm going to navigate my way through Wilmslow. I don't think there's much to see, so I'll see you the other side. Obviously it's getting a little bit dark for me now. So I thought I'd squeeze out the next station, which is Stile, and I've got about 20 minutes, well probably 15 to make sure I get the train to get there. And the funny thing is, it goes back to Wilmslow to catch the Manchester train. Maybe I should have stopped at Wilmslow. Anyhow, it would be done. If I miss this one, I've got to wait an hour. So wish me luck. Just made it. And the reason I've not gone back to Stile is that on the trail between Stile and Marbury is just the airport runway, so we would have been just like walking literally along the runway, and given the noise I've been putting up with, even being this far away from it, so I decided I would kind of skip that. And it's, like I say, it's only 8 kilometers. It's proving interesting, this. Nearly all the fields have got electric fences in them. I just about managed to step over that. Close thing, I have to say. Oh no, they're all starting to follow me again. What is it about cows wanting to follow me? Morning, guys. Let's see how we get on. Oh. Yeah, you can see over there another one. Well, this morning seems to be all about obstacles. Obviously some of them are from nature, which you can kind of cope with a bit. Ow. Except when I put my hand on a prickly thing. And as you can hear, yeah, that's the only problem with being near Manchester Airport. It is the 3rd largest in the UK, so I suppose it's to be expected, and I am literally just a couple of kilometers away from it. So every now and again the golden silence is blackened by the overhead noise. So yeah, you could go into the centre of Knutsford that way. We're going through a park called the Moor. Interesting house. Ruskin rooms. Ah, there's a plaque here. technically the North Cheshire Way does not go through the centre of Knutsford, but I thought a little bit of a diversion was in order, because Knutsford has got a little bit to offer. And if you're doing this way and you want to top up on anything and have a cup of coffee, it's probably worth nipping through the centre. Knutsford, what I can remember about Knutsford is the name. So it's something to do with King Canute crossing, I wonder if it was the Bollin. It would, anyhow, some river nearby, or fording it. So obviously you've got the ford, and the nuts is a kind of corruption of Canute to nuts. So we have Knutsford. You can probably hear in the background, I'm still plagued by planes flying over, and I'm on the Cheshire Plains. Yeah, it's very flat. Well, we've got through Knutsford and we're now on our way to Northwich. Got to cross over the M6 in probably a mile or two's time, and looking at the footpath I can see that's going to be a bit of a challenge because there's a major road that connects to the M6 as well to overcome. Well, that's interesting. Normally when you see one of these, it's about 200 years old. Yeah, don't want to bang your head here. And another one here. Now I'm following the horse signs. The NCW signs have disappeared. I don't think they've been updated since the road has. So thank goodness we found some of them just to reassure me. I think we've found the M6. Interesting challenge. Oh yeah, I see. Not as difficult as I first feared. Yes, we did close the gate. Now we've got to find the gate out of the field. This road forbidden is to all, unless they wend their way to call, at mill or green or Arley hall. You have been warned. Wow, there is a lot of them. I love your coat, mate. Flamingos on his coat. You can see Budworth Mere in the distance. We don't really get too close to it, and we're kind of going round it, so I head this way and then we're heading over in that direction, ultimately trying to get to Northwich. Meanwhile, I've got to navigate this. Well, as you saw, I rehydrated at the Georgian Dragon in Great Budworth. Really enjoyed that pint. And if you ever get to that point and you're feeling hungry, well, they serve very large portions. More like whaling chips rather than fish and chips. So this is where we are now, Marbury Country Park. And there is a map here. One thing to note is if you're going through here, there are toilets, and very strangely, swimming pool, open air one. So I'll not be doing that today. Trent and Mersey Canal. So it does what it says on the tin. It connects the Trent River and the Mersey River. So this is where I'll leave the NCW for today. I'm now going to get myself into Northwich and get a train.